Today, we're near the sandy shores of tiny Ontario, revealing our latest project, the Balm Beach Retreat. We'll be sharing a behind-the-scenes look at our design process and how we turned this family cottage into a luxury stay. My name is Autumn. I'm a designer and the founder and creative director of Stay Here. We are a boutique branding, marketing, and interior design studio for vacation rental owners that have vision and heart. Not only do we find the best places to stay, we also design them. I'm joined with the rest of the Stay Here team on this project, Jilly and Anne.
Hi, I'm interior designer Jillian Smith. Designing a vacation rental is about a lot more than just design and styling. Not only do you have to factor in your own personal taste, more so, you have to think about what your ideal guest would like to see in the space. The application allows you and actually demands you to take bigger risks and be more playful with the space. Drawing guests in with a series of photographs forces you to look at the space as a series of vignettes instead of a cohesive whole. Every moment needs to be captivating.
Our clients at the Balm Beach Retreat booked us last year for our audit package, and they were so thrilled with the advice that we gave them in the audit that they booked us for a full scope design. Our first impression of the space when we visited was that it was overall very cozy with lots of great natural light, but it was just lacking design intention and direction. The cottage had been a part of the family for a long time, and although it had undergone some minor renovations over the years, it felt very dated. One of the biggest areas to address was the overall flow and space planning. The furniture selections and layout were very random and did not maximize the existing space at all. Topped off with a lot of dated finishes like popcorn ceilings, doors, kitchen appliances, and fixtures, there was a lot of room for improvement.
The way that we approach design at Stay Here projects is a little bit different than most design firms. A lot of designers will present a mood board and itemized list to their clients that is very rigid and requires a lot of communication between the client and the designers. At Stay Here, we've developed a process that allows us to be a lot more flexible with the design. We start our projects by presenting design intent renderings, essentially our roadmap for the design. Rather than going back and forth on approvals with the client, we have them sign off on the design intent and then work to make it happen as close to the vision as possible. Our goal is to create memorable, thoughtfully designed spaces while keeping our ideal guest top of mind. The flexibility of having design authority allows our team to be much more nimble with further developing the design as ideas come up and being able to act quickly on vintage items. It ultimately allows us to maximize the design and budget.
Hi, I'm Anne, and I'm the technical designer for the Balm Beach project. After our audit, one of the quick sketches we included in the package was of the mudroom. The entrance previously wasn't entirely functional for the guests. To make this mudroom really intentional, we introduced a beautiful board and batten wall treatment and color blocked the nook in Benjamin Moore's Tate Olive. We introduced 4 hooks for guests to hang their things and built-in storage drawers for our hosts to tuck away games and extra linens. We disguised the electrical box within the millwork with a small access door. We layered in some textures with a custom linen bench seat cushion and topped it off with some signature round Stay Here pillows. Of course, the space wouldn't be complete without beautiful hardware. We love these high-quality dome knobs from Mio.
In the living room, we instantly modernized the space by scraping off the popcorn ceilings. The Balm Beach Retreat is a 4th-season rental, and as a way to up the coziness vibes, we created a custom floor-to-ceiling mantle that we outfitted with candles. Since a real fireplace wasn't in our budget, this was an affordable option to evoke a similar feeling with a more realistic price tag.
We drew in a lot of inspiration for the project's palette from the surrounding area in Tiny. The retreat is nestled in a cozy forest with a nearby beach. For furnishings, we started by grounding the room with a wool rug from Annie Selke. We love that the subtle lines of the weave nod to the sandy shores nearby.
We always aim to source affordable, high-quality pieces that will stand the test of time. The sofa that we went with is the Tuxedo sofa from Article in tan and honey oak. We particularly loved this sofa for its vintage silhouette, and the color really brought warmth to the room. We softened the room overall with linen drapery, and we brought in some ambient lighting from Hudson Valley.
We love playing with scale in a rental property in order to maximize budgets in an interesting way. We were inspired by this beautiful 1970s Vanelli glass coffee table spotted on Architectural Digest. Within the living room, we've also added in one of my favorite touches, foliage. There are so many high-quality artificial plants on the market that are perfect for short-term rentals. We love the Montreal-based brand Decor Vernu for faux plants.
The dining room before was home to 2 oversized wooden sofas and some questionable lighting choices. Again, layout in particular was just overlooked. Within our consult package, we suggested ditching the existing sofas and dining table and replacing them with a custom built-in breakfast nook.
We built the custom bench seats with additional hinge storage and added vinyl seat cushions. One tip, especially for a rental, you want something that is wipeable and easy to maintain. For this project, leather wasn't in the budget, but the vinyl looks just as great, with an added bonus for being super renter-friendly.
We went with oversized pendant lanterns from IKEA, and to elevate them, we swapped out the cords for a rich textured rope. You may recognize the bench from the mudroom before. This was a family heirloom at the cottage that our host's grandfather made. We repurposed it at the table for additional conversational seating. We used a combination of linen drapes from Annie Selke and linen Roman blinds from Select Blinds to soften the space and add some more texture.
The kitchen was another room that we included in our quick sketches from our audit. Previously, as you can see, the stove was awkwardly placed along this wall, and there was no real place for casual dining. During the audit, we suggested centering the stove, adding sconces or a shelf above, and extending the countertop to add some stool seating. As you can see, the design evolved from there with the addition of this beautiful stone. We created this custom plastered end piece with the peninsula repeating the plaster that can also be seen in the living room and shared bedroom.
The kitchen is truly the heart of this Airbnb and definitely a team favorite transformation in this space. To keep costs low, instead of replacing our cabinetry, we actually just had it all refaced. We worked with the Canadian company All Style Retrofit to customize all of our existing IKEA cabinets with new sides and doors. One brilliant aspect about All Style is that they offer custom painting in any Benjamin Moore color. We painted out our cabinets in Benjamin Moore's Nantucket Gray. Investing in high-quality hardware is a great way to take your space to the next level. After refacing our cabinets, we added these stunning bronze Monticello bar pulls from Mio. We love the bronze finish and the imperfect texture. We absolutely love to support small, local shops in all of our Stay Here projects. In the kitchen, we've included these handmade baskets from Woven Handmade in Collingwood. We also sourced these stunning Woodman's Daughter maple cutting boards from their shop as well.
Every space deserves a wow moment, and while some budget-conscious decisions make sense throughout the space, we use the kitchen to level up the overall. One of our project splurges was incorporating Calcutta Pinazzo porcelain. We went with 2 slabs for this project, using it as a countertop and backsplash, and we also created a custom peninsula. Another creative idea we had for this space was to forgo a traditional runner and add a graphic diamond-patterned rug from Annie Selke. On the walls behind our range, we used a subtle lime wash from JH Wall Paints to add another layer of dimension.
Another major investment in this space were the sleek, high-end appliances that we sourced from Tasco. We went with a Porter & Charles range and a Fisher & Paykel fridge. One thing in particular that drew us to this fridge is the water dispenser. Previously, our host had a refillable water cooler that was functional but was not doing any favors for the overall aesthetic. This built-in water dispenser combines form and function, providing guests with clean water for their stay. A great tip for selecting a range for your rental is to always consider the lines. One thing that we particularly loved about this Porter & Charles range was the sleek backless stovetop that seamlessly transitions into our counter and the beautiful front controls.
The Balm Beach Retreat features 3 bedrooms, 2 in which have queen beds, and 1 is outfitted with 2 double beds. In this queen room, we went with a black framed rattan headboard flanked with pleated wall sconces from Hudson Valley Lighting. A quirky lighting application in this room is the playful washroom vanity light we used on the ceiling. We added this pattern throw from Sterling Harper Home to break up the white bedding and add some interest.
Sleep is arguably one of the most important aspects of a short-term rental. Both of our queen rooms feature Simba mattresses designed in the UK and now made in Canada. The queen beds also feature temperature-regulating duvets from Simba and luxury linens from Annie Selke. One thing that we always try to incorporate into every Stay Here project is bespoke headboards. Headboards are one of our favorite ways to transform a room and create a statement. You might remember our custom 12-foot powder blue headboard from our summer house project. We decided to create another wall-to-wall velvet headboard for this project, this time in a pill-shaped vertical pattern. We went with this moody green velvet and paired the headboard with these textured matte porcelain wall sconces. Another custom touch, we worked with a local ceramicist, Asia, from Hello Pottery Co. in Collingwood to create this diamond check vase that was inspired by our kitchen rug.
The last bedroom at the retreat is a shared space with 2 twin beds. We think this is the perfect backdrop for a family, but also sophisticated enough for a group of friends to stay as well. My favorite detail in this room is our unconventional light wall, where we've installed 3 wall sconces from Hudson Valley in an intentionally irregular pattern. A great way to add a personal touch to a rental property is to look for ways to celebrate and promote the local community. Our host found us a pile of nostalgic vintage snaps from the local beach, and we had them blown up and framed. Those thoughtful details and tiny touches make a great space remarkable.
When it comes to the guest experience, we always recommend going with a keyless entry. We love this modern black keyless entry from Schlage. We also outfitted all of our interior doors with similar styled modern hardware to tie all the rooms together. One last tip when it comes to amenities in a space is to always consider sourcing utilitarian items that combine form and function. Essentially, anything that you see out in a space should be intentionally selected and on brand. We really love this brand of Moosh bamboo tissues as they're a nice option that can also be left out. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're looking for ways to upgrade your short-term rental, we have lots of resources in our shop at youshouldstayhere.com. You can also check us out on Instagram at youshouldstayhere in the comment box below. Be sure to give us a like and subscribe and stay tuned for more makeover videos and tours.